Hello and welcome, friends. I hope everybody's had a great day so far. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're back, welcome back. I greatly appreciate all of the ongoing support. This is my channel, Dragonsjewel Creative Gems, and I'm Tegan, and I'm just gonna get all that wonderful YouTubey stuff out of the way first. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. It's just down below. If you like the content that you see, don't forget to give a like, and of course any love, comments, suggestions, all those wonderful things, there's a comment section down there as well. Today we are doing our good old whip and chat here. I believe that was the one that I missed. So yeah, what that just means is I'm working on a work in progress and I'm chatting and you guys can listen along, whether you're working on your own crafty project, if you are just kind of getting some stuff done around the house, maybe you're driving somewhere and you like to listen to these. I'm not sure. Everybody does it a little bit differently. I tend to like to listen along to other content creators for these when I'm doing my own crafty stuff too. So yeah, I definitely listen to other people's whip and chats. I've got my coffee here. It is Thursday morning and it is about 9:56 a.m. so it's just before 10 a.m. I'm doing this while my kiddo is at school here. He has an early dismissal day, so I don't have a ton of the day for myself, but I did want to get this done and out because tomorrow is busy. Our schedule has been crazy busy lately. So yeah, we'll of course get into all of that. That's also why I just kind of took a rest day last Friday. I've been feeling pretty worn out. I haven't had much time to kind of do my own thing and downtime to kind of recharge myself either. So I was just kind of having one of those, I needed a break, so I took it. Self-care has been a very important thing for me to kind of manage and make sure that I am doing ever since I've had my little guy and his long, complicated story. It's something that I've just learned is really beneficial. And sometimes you need it in order to continue doing what you need to do and just kind of being there for everybody too, right? And just having the capability to keep going. Sometimes it's just needed. It's not a bad thing, it's a healthy thing. So it's something that I'm very cognizant about. It's something I make sure that I do try to do for myself, all that wonderful stuff. Anyways, as you can see here, we are working on a little 30 by 31. It was one that I had unbagged a while ago. That is the adorable little image there of a gnome in kind of like a little branch hammock reading. Super, super cute. If you bring up the section here, as you can see, the background here is white, and then there's also white in the branches, and some of it kind of, I find, tends to blend. So I decided I was going to substitute a white AB into the branches and just kind of give it like a little bit of a sparkle there and kind of make it look a little bit more like snow. So that's what I've been doing. You'll notice I'll do that here too while I'm working on it. I'll eventually stop working on the white, and then I'll go in with my 5200 AB here that I got. I believe these are through Forever Young maybe that I got them. I ended up buying like a bunch of just ABs, and I bought them two different ways. I bought a bunch of colors through Forever Young on Amazon. That worked out great. And then I bought a bunch through one of the low-budget diamond painting companies, just so that I had a little bit more of a color range. So I'm not sure, that could have been from either one, because I kind of mixed them together because they were also very similar. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing on this little one here. So yeah, let's get started into my last little bit. We're going all the way back to mid-November until the beginning of December. Super hard to believe we are already in December here. I have no idea, first of all, where the year really went, where this fall, winter season. Hard to believe the year's almost over already. But yeah, it is. We're in December. We are working towards Christmas, and I have 2 birthdays in December that I celebrate with family. We, of course, celebrated the little man's birthday back in November, so there's lots that happens. But our schedule has been mad insane with appointments left, right, and center. It seems like everybody wants to see the little man all of a sudden. Yeah, so things have been a little bit hectic. I am well past being thrilled about appointments. I'm just at a point where I need them over and done. I don't want to go to any more, but unfortunately, there's still a few more to get through. We've already done a follow-up with the little man's doctor. She did her normal kind of 6-month follow-up and her follow-up from when we had to increase his puffers for the kind of fall-winter season as well. So we had that appointment. Just kind of keeping things status quo there because the puffers have been helping. We had to kind of increase his dosage of them just because fall-winter seems to be a little bit harder on him. A little bit more difficult for him to kind of regulate some of his asthma symptoms, it seems. And I don't know. It's probably a combination of seasonal changes, and just seems to be this time of year he needs that extra support. So yeah, we've increased that. We're doing that. Yeah, and this pediatrician that we go to, she's seen him since he was in the NICU, so she knows him and his history very, very well. Knows kind of his little trends, his weird little trends that are mainly just his little things that occur to him but no other children, it seems. The little Riley-isms, as we like to call them. But yeah, so we had that appointment. Then we had 2 dental appointments to him. The pediatrician thought maybe he might have had some cavities, so we kind of bumped up getting him into a dentist just to double check. The first children's dentist we went to, they thought maybe that's what they were seeing, so but because it wasn't something that they would work on, and it's something that he would have had to been put under for, that kind of thing, because of his age and all of that, so they referred us to another children's dentist that is more specialized in that kind of putting them under and getting any sort of major dental work done. So we went to that appointment. That was actually a fairly quick referral for him. They got him in for a consult right away to look, and what they thought was cavities was just a little bit of tartar build up because of his GERD that he has. So they weren't overly concerned, just kind of the standard kind of stuff when you're dealing with a kid, brushing those teeth further in the back, that kind of thing. So they said, really get in there. Obviously that's something we're gonna have to do for him. We try to do our best, but obviously we need to do a little bit better, or a little bit more often, one of the two. But yeah, definitely that's something that came out from those 2 dental appointments. But yeah, that was fun. Then we had an eye appointment for him, which was kind of a follow-up from his glasses, seeing how that's still going, if any changes need to be done on them. That's pretty status quo. And they're seeing small improvements, so they know it's helping, which is good, but we're not at a point where he needs to wear them any less or anything like that, so there's all that, of course. yeah, so that was another appointment that we had for them, and this is all within the last 2 weeks, basically, that we've had these appointments. So, yeah, that just kind of tells you how busy things have been. That's 4 appointments for him in like 2 weeks time frame, and that's just his appointments. I've had my own personal appointments. One was kind of a haircut, which is not necessarily an appointment, but it's time away from the house where I don't get other things done. So in a sense, I kind of consider it a type of appointment because I'm not doing my regular stuff for the channel or getting things done around the house, that kind of thing. So it takes time away. So in a sense, like, it kind of is a little bit. Oh, Ace, I know. He had his walk this morning, so he's quite content. Curled up on his dog bed in here, snoozing. Yeah, life is real rough as a dog in this house, I like to say. But anyways, yeah, so I had that. Sorry, I still have a little bit of a cough left over from my first original cold that still has not gone away. It just decided to hang around and not leave me alone. But yeah, I was kind of fighting what seemed like a second cold, I can talk, cold maybe, but that seems to have just been some really bad allergies. Or I don't know. But that seems to have subsided, which is good. What else here? Yeah, that's all kind of appointment type things. Yeah, and so that kind of leaves Christmas coming up around the corner. I've got 2 birthdays. First birthday here is this Friday. The next one's the 19th. So have birthdays that I celebrate. The one coming up first is my mom's, and then the other one is my aunt who lives here in the city. For my mom's, we are actually going to the zoo. They do, in the evening, they do a zoo, what they call a zoominescence, which is Christmas lights up throughout the zoo. You walk around, you see the animals at night, which you don't always see all of them. The one year we saw the Arctic wolves and they were howling, which was an amazing experience. Another year when we went, they were just kind of curled up snoozing, so it really depends. It changes. Sometimes we see the seals are active, sometimes they're kind of chillaxing. It just really depends. But yeah, you just kind of walk around and you see the animals that are up and active and doing things. And it's kind of nice because the whole zoo's lit up in Christmas lights, so it's a very kind of festive feeling. So that is on the Friday night that we are going to be doing that. Got a little gifty for my mom also. I got a little strangler in that one. A square in my round kit. And a completely different color than the drills that I've just poured. Anyways, so yeah, that's coming up. And then for my aunt's birthday, we're doing kind of another holiday light themed birthday, which is out at our Devonian Gardens, and it's a luminescence, I think is what they call that one. And that one's just, once again, kind of, one of their gardens, they set up some Christmas lights and some lanterns that you can light for your loved ones that aren't there for the holiday season. So it's quite a nice little event. They usually have some cider and their shop is usually open, and then they've kind of got somebody out there with hot chocolate. So it's another nice little kind of outdoorsy holiday event. And it looks like, even though we've had a ton of snow here, we've had a little bit of chillier temperatures in the last few days, but now we're kind of getting a little bit of a warm. We had some freezing rain just the other night here, but today is kind of another mild, warm day, so a lot of that will probably either slick up or melt a little bit. Probably a little bit of both. Probably melt during the day and then slick up at night. That tends to kind of be the trend this time of year when the weather's like this. So yeah, there's that. But both those nights look like they're going to be fairly mild. So that should be nice. It won't be super cold, so we won't have to be crazy bundled up. And then, of course, walking around kind of warms you up a bit, too. But, yeah. So, basically, we are gearing up for the holiday season here next. I still have some Christmas shopping to do. I've done some of it. I've gotten, I think, everything I need for my hubby now. So, it's just a matter of some stocking stuffers for him. Stocking stuffers for the little man. For a Santa stocking, of course. And then, as for actual Christmas gifts, we'll have the dogs. They get little gifts, whether it's treats, toys, sometimes dog beds, that kind of thing, depending what we're feeling like they could use, need, want, that kind of thing. What they might enjoy. So they definitely get a little something too that they can rip open or poke open with their nose, paw open, that sort of thing. And then obviously the kids, and that's my son getting his Christmas gifts for both us and Santa. Because, of course, Santa comes to the house still. And then my nieces, two boys who are in around the same age as my son, get them a little something because this year the family is coming up. My sister and her hubby are coming up. My niece, her hubby, and the boys are coming up. So, yeah. Gotta get the boys a little something to open up for Christmas from us. And then the family's doing a secret Santa gift exchange, so we've all kind of said whether we're going in as couples or if we kind of wanted to go in separately. But either way, if you go in as a couple, then you get one person. If a couple goes in separately, then they have to kind of buy. They get two different people. So, for instance, my niece and her hubby went in separate, so they each are going to draw somebody as well as get their own gift. So that's kind of how we work that. Me and my hubby, we went in together as a couple, so we have our name that we have to get for. So we've got our secret Santa person that we have to find something and get something for. And those will all be opened when we get together kind of for our Christmas dinner, which we'll be hosting here this year. That was already kind of settled before we found out that the larger family as a whole was coming. So yeah, we tend to kind of mix it up who hosts Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas. So we kind of rotate between my mom, us, and my aunt, so that we each kind of have a holiday that we're cooking a larger dinner for and kind of cleaning house for, and then just the other two where we're just not bringing a potluck dish kind of thing and attending. Yeah, so Christmas was our holiday this year, so it's gotten a little bit bigger, which is fine. it is what it, the more the merrier kind of thing, and it's not like we don't have the room, so there's no worries there. It's just, it's good to know so that we can, you know, set up enough table space, set out enough chairs, cook enough food, all that good stuff. But yeah, so it'll be here. So we'll do the little gift exchange here around dinner time when everybody's here for the Secret Santa. But yeah, so we'll have our Secret Santa gift, and then yeah, that's I think about it. So it's not a ton of Christmas shopping, but definitely that's something I'm going to be focusing on a little bit more here once we get past this last appointment for the kiddo, because today is an early dismissal day. It's short. I don't want to run out and worry about time right now, especially trying to get this video out for tomorrow. That's something I don't want to worry about. So yeah, that'll probably be maybe once I drop him off at school, I might do some running around before he gets home and get some of that done, or start getting some of that done, and then into, of course, next week I'll probably look at hopefully finishing it up, or at least getting some more ideas and checking out places I haven't checked out on the Friday. Yeah. So that's kind of where I've been at for these last 2 weeks. I know it's not necessarily a variety of activities, it's just been busy. And yeah, I've definitely been feeling it. My body's been tired, my mind's been tired, I've been tired. So I've been trying my best to kind of just do what's needed and relax at the same time. Kind of trying to balance all of that. Still trying to balance some of that the best that I can. That's all I can really do. Yeah, so what else is there? I think that's really about it for kind of updates around everything that's been going on. So we'll get into good old channel stuff. I know this is probably not going to be the longest video, which is fine. That'll happen some weeks. But yeah, so we're going into channel stuff, which we just got past Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We all know Diamond Art Club does a massive, massive addition to their inventory and sales and stuff like that. I didn't branch outside of Diamond Art Club for sales just because funding. I usually only have so much to spend, and Diamond Art Club's usually kind of the first one that I look at, I have to admit, for what to get, just because they have such a massive collection that they put out. They added Black Friday 100 new releases, so 100 new diamond painting kits, and they usually start a couple of days before. They show, like, I think it's 20-25 kits a day, every hour throughout the day during certain hours, so you kind of see what they're coming out with. You can kind of plan what kits you want to hopefully snag during release time. Diamond status, which I almost always have with Diamond Art Club because of the amount that I spend, is a thing, and so that usually gives me a little bit of a earlier release time as well, and 2 opportunities, because they also save some for general release. And I have no idea what's on my computer beeping. Oh, it looks like Facebook. I have a Facebook message. I'm like, why is my computer beeping right now? I didn't think I had it open, but I do. Anyways, yeah, so they had 100 new releases. I usually kind of prioritize based off how many points I have saved up, what my budget is, and then of course that discount does factor in there as well, for how many kits I can usually kind of get my hands on. And depending how many I'm interested in, sometimes that limit is exceeded. I have to cut some down, I have to wish list them, or the odd time maybe there's not too many that I'm interested in and then I can shop elsewhere. But yeah, largely in whole, my budget ends up going a lot of times to Diamond Art Club because they have so many kits. They had a lot of really awesome kits. I think I wish listed one that I liked, but it wasn't a absolute I have to get now kit. Also, budget-wise, there was no way I would have fit it into the budget anyways, and I didn't have enough points, so it got wish listed. I did get a bunch of new kits. And then, of course, Cyber Monday with Diamond Art Club. Their discount isn't as large. They slim it down just a little bit, but there's still a really good discount. And then they come out, this year they came out with 25 new kits on top of the 100 new kits from Black Friday. And then they restocked 25 of the kind of, what did they call them? I think like their most, like some popular kits. So they restocked a whole pile of kits as well. So I ended up getting from Cyber Monday, I didn't get any, don't think I got any of the new releases. There was one that kind of thought maybe, one or two that I thought maybe, but then I decided not to on the one because I already had two kits very similar and they had some better detailing and stuff on those, so I decided to not go for that one. But I did take advantage of some of the restocks because they restocked some kits that I wanted. So I definitely have a couple of new kits coming from Diamond Art Club, plus a couple that I still haven't unboxed and featured on the channel, and then a bunch that I have filmed and haven't yet had a chance to release onto the channel. So there are going to be a ton of Diamond Art Club kits coming up. No worries there. Okay, ready for another color here. And then, of course, advent calendars. I had mentioned I had 3 that I had gotten for the channel. Diamond Art Club was one of them. Obviously, I opened that one and it's already up on the channel. So that one's been done. I received another one and I've got it filmed, ready to go. And I'm hoping to edit that one this weekend and get it up for next week. So keep your eyes peeled for that advent calendar. As for the third one, it is definitely confirmed that it was shipped Canada Post, unfortunately, and so it's in their system. Canada Post is still on strike, so there are no delivery, no movement of packages. They're just all kind of sitting there. I'm not sure when that strike is going to end, but the third one is unfortunately tied up there. So no guarantees when that one will be shown. That one might even end up getting shown after the fact, once the holidays have passed, depending how long the strike goes for. I don't know. I'm hoping whatever gets figured out soon. You just never know with these things. Yeah. And then, of course, my November witch casket. You were probably wondering why that one hasn't been seen. That one goes through, comes from the UK and goes through their Royal Mail into Canada Post. So, unfortunately, that one is also sitting with Canada Post held hostage. That'll eventually come my way when it comes my way. So there will be a late unboxing of that witch casket. I have contacted Witch Casket themselves. They are aware of the Canada Strike Post now for the upcoming December one, which they send out on the 15th of the month. So they are currently looking at what their options are for their Canadian subscribers, because I'm not the only one who has messaged them about this. They have assured me that for sure I'll, of course, still end up, I won't miss receiving any boxes per se. I'll still have a box because I'm still a subscriber. Right now, though, I'm not sure if they're going to have another option to mail it through, or if it'll be one of those things where they just hold on to it until Canada Post opens back up and then I just get it mailed out then. I'm not sure. I haven't heard from them what that scenario looks like yet, and they're probably not even 100% sure what that scenario looks like yet. But at least I know I'm paying the subscription, and eventually, somehow, I'll still get it. They're not going to cancel it or anything like that because they don't have a way to send it, which is awesome because I don't want to miss out on that monthly subscription. I really love it. It's honestly one of my favorite Happy Meals that I get for myself monthly. Yeah, so I was definitely a little bit worried about that for sure. So that's good. That makes me feel a little bit better, kind of roughly knowing what to expect there. Because that was something I had crossed my mind, of course. I think that's really about it for kind of mail coming for the channel. Obviously, having Canada Post not running kind of puts a damper on a lot of mail. But that's okay. I also have to kind of watch who and where I'm ordering from right now because of it, so yeah, it either has to be fairly local where I can go pick it up, or they have to be mailing out through other kind of providers at the moment. So yeah, this can certainly end anytime now. But yeah, other than that for the channel, we are still working towards our goal. I was hoping to hit it, but at the same time, it's probably good that it's taken a little bit longer because, like I said, I would have had to either postpone a draw anyways because of Canada Post, or find another way to mail it out, or go with a non-mailing out option for kind of a giveaway. So yeah, that's probably not a bad thing right now. But yeah, we are definitely still working towards all of that. So just keep doing what you're doing. Like those videos, comment, share them out if you can. That sort of thing. Help the channel grow. Get it out there. All that good stuff. Keep watching along. That's always greatly all the support. And I missed a couple of colors here. I missed, what, 4 of them? But yeah, I think that's really about it for the channel at the moment. We're keep on keeping on, doing our thing. Appointments were crazy busy, so obviously I didn't get much of a chance to work on some of the other kind of crafty or tutorial videos that I have in my mind. They're still there, I promise. I know they're probably one of the hardest one timing wise for me to get going. But I definitely still want to get them going, all that good stuff. Appointments don't help. I am going to have to keep in mind the Christmas break coming up, because the kidlet will have no school for like 2 weeks, and he'll be home. Don't know about the hubby yet. They're already pulling some weird stuff at work with him. They're behind on stuff, and so they want them working some extra hours, even though he's only supposed to be working the 5 days. He's apparently, because they have deadlines and they have to get things done, and so they're expecting to work Saturday. Yeah, so he's not thrilled about that. Obviously, he runs his own channel too, so that kind of puts a damper on the streaming he does for his channel. It also takes time away from creating the content that he creates, that sort of stuff. So yeah, he's definitely not a happy camper. It's also making it a little bit more difficult for him to go out and do any Christmas shopping. holiday shopping. So yeah, we get to have that fun juggle of stuff. But yeah, I think that's where we're at there. Just kind of unexpected stuff like that. And I think that's really kind of about it. Not much more I can add. So I think I will leave the video as is. Call it there. I know it's not crazy long or anything. I apologize. Next week I'll be working on the Ghostly Echoes series. There's still a BC episode, at least one more, possibly two there. Yeah, I've got some of the stories filmed. So I still have a little bit more filming, but that'll be kind of my next also thing to focus on too. So many things to focus on, I know. We'll get there, we'll get it done, we'll get it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I of course will see you in the next one with something new. Bye.